I expect Lars to play tomorrow.
Is Abdicator, is he out? Do you practice?
Abby will be out tomorrow.
Is it a day-to-day thing, or what happened?
Day-to-day shot, bruise.
Is Kuffner going to play?
He's going to play tomorrow. Originally, we were going to play him Tuesday. Originally, him and Tara were going to play Tuesday, but because Abby's out, we're going to play him tomorrow.
Is the plan then to put him on the power play?
Yep.
I mean, it's only practice, Jeff. But I mean, what do you? I don't know. Is there anything that struck you about him at all?
Not enough to see. You know, like I'd be stretching a little bit. I mean, I think in the end, even after a game, I don't think you should make a whole bunch of judgment. I think you should watch as much as you can and then make judgment. I think, you know, we tend to snap to judgments, and enough times they're wrong. So, you know, I think also one of the things that could be his great asset is his IQ, and that's really hard to tell in practice. So both him and Hirose are that way. So let's keep watching.
Jeff, message with Kuffner the same as it was with Zadina, just shoot the puck.
Yeah, I think with both of them, it's use. You know, that's one of your best assets. Make sure you do it. And if you overshoot it a little bit, you overshoot a little bit, especially early. You know, one of the things I said to Zadina as he was leaving is as he goes into the summer and is working on things, two things he can do is, one, learn to get that shot off just a little bit quicker, and two, learn to crack his wrists and make passes when he's showing shot, you know. And so I think the next step for him right now with Cuff, it would be, honestly, I probably won't give him a whole bunch tomorrow because he's got to, sometimes they overthink it, so just go out and play.
With Zadina, after these 9 games and then seeing him at limited times in Grand Rapids and from development camp on, is he a quick study? Do you think that he's a guy that when you tell him something is in a relatively short period of time is able to adapt?
You know, I don't know that I fed him enough information to be able to say that 100% or not. What I know 100% is he's a way better player today than he was in September. So he's learning and getting better. Whether it's quicker and slow, I'm not sure, but he's learning and getting better. I know that for sure. He's a much better player today, and I think he's got inner drive, and I think he can use, you know, as I told him as he left, he's, you know, hopefully go help Grand Rapids win. We want guys that are going to help us win, not guys that are flashy or put up points. We want guys that are winning hockey players. Go help them win. Number one, and two, all the best young players now, they get better in the course of the summer. So add some tricks to your toolbox a little bit, and those were the ones I talked about.
Seems like both sides are pretty happy with those 9 games. I mean, you guys got what you needed to see, and you definitely got a taste of what he needs to do and what.
Yeah. You know, I'd say that's accurate. I think it was a useful endeavor, I guess, and I think it was good for him to get a feel for what he's got to be better at, and it was good for us to get a feel for him. The next step for anybody like him is now you got to come back and you got to show us you can help us win. We didn't win enough during that stretch, and that's not on one player, but ultimately, you are what you do, and our record's reflective of the guys that were on the ice, and he was one of them and had pretty good minutes and pretty good opportunities. So that's the next step. Now, it's a lot to ask a 19-year-old, but it's going to be a lot to ask a 20-year-old. And if he wants to be a guy that's here, then he's going to have to find ways to be an impactful player that helps us win. You know, we've got guys in this locker room that when they're in our lineup, we're a way better team. That's the goal ultimately as a player, is you want to make sure you put yourself where you're that important.
Jeff, you've always been consistent, like a baptism under fire coach. If you're calling somebody up or signing a couple of college kids, they're going to play. Can you explain that kind of philosophy, and do you have an expectation level, or do you just throw them out there and see what they have?
I don't have an expectation level with either of these young guys that we're going to play because I haven't seen them play enough, and it's impossible for me to say. I think you measure putting guys in opportunities to succeed versus giving them too much too soon. So I'd like them to earn it enough, but yet be in a position where they're going to succeed. Ultimately, if Kuffner's going to make our team better, he's going to be a guy who's going to score, and he's going to be a power play type guy. We've got other guys that can you know, penalty kill and be depth guys and stuff like that. So let's put him in that position and see how he does. And it would be the same thing with Taro.
Well, what's the plan going forward with Hirose in terms of when is he going to?
I plan on him playing Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yep.